Good evening. The Ministry of Health and Wellness is advising Jamaicans that excessive heat stress can be harmful to one's health and maybe even be fatal. The ministry's warning comes as it is urging the public to reduce their exposure to the increase in temperature Jamaica is now experiencing. Here's Truston Grizzle with the details.
The Health and Wellness Ministry is urging Jamaicans to reduce exposure to hot temperatures to avoid heat-related stress. The ministry notes that excessive heat stress is harmful to one's health and is potentially fatal. Jamaica, as other Caribbean countries, is currently experiencing a heat season that is typically between May and October annually. This year, extremely high temperatures are being recorded. As a result, the public, especially the vulnerable such as the elderly, children under 6 years, and bedridden persons are therefore being advised by the Health Ministry to take precautionary measures to reduce exposure to heat. In order to prevent illness associated with the heat, members of the public are encouraged to hydrate with cool water, especially when it is hot and humid, drink more fluids, limit or avoid sugar-sweetened drinks and beverages that contain alcohol. Drink more water than normal before, during, and after vigorous activities, and children should not be left in locked vehicles under any circumstances. The Health Ministry notes that heat-related illnesses can typically range from mild conditions such as a rash or cramps to serious and potentially life-threatening conditions such as heat stroke. Reporting for Mello TV, I'm Truston Grizzle.
Jamaica will not support deep-sea mining in the international seabed area without a suitable regulatory framework being in place, says Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith. Senator Johnson-Smith was addressing the International Seabed Authority's special commemorative session for the 40th anniversary of the adoption of the Montego Bay Convention held at the Knutsford Court Hotel in St. Andrew on Monday. The Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade Minister stressed that Jamaica remains committed to developing a sound, stringent, balanced and comprehensive regulatory framework in relation to the future development of deep-sea mining in the international seabed area. The Jamaica Constabulary Force, the JCF, says a curfew has been imposed in sections of Gregory Park in St. Catherine. The JCF says the curfew began at 6 o'clock last evening and will remain until 6 p.m. tomorrow, August 4. The measures come after heightened police presence in the area following sporadic gunfire in the area on Monday. 2 houses were also set ablaze in the community. The boundaries of the curfew include sections of Dyke Road, the Portmore Villa Boulevard, and the intersection of the Municipal Boulevard. The JCF says during the hours of the curfew, all persons within the boundaries of the curfew are required to remain within their premises until otherwise authorized in writing by the ground commander. In other news this evening, the person considered the most wanted in the parish of St. Catherine has been charged and is currently awaiting his court date. 30-year-old Rudolph Shaw, otherwise called Boxer, of Ponzi Crescent in Longsville Park, Clarendon, was captured in the Cayman Islands on Friday, July 8. He's scheduled to answer to the charges of murder and wounding with intent following the shooting incident on Wednesday, September 29, 2021. The deceased has been identified as 59-year-old Wilfred O'Connor, a carpenter of St. John's Road in St. Catherine. Reports from the police are that at about 2:45 p.m., O'Connor was standing in his yard when a Nissan AD motor car wagon drove up and armed men were on board. The men exited the vehicle and opened fire, hitting him. The gunmen then drove off to another section of the community where they fired several shots, hitting 4 other men who were standing along the roadway. The police were summoned and all 5 persons were assisted to the hospital where O'Connor was pronounced dead and the others admitted in serious but stable condition. A collaborative effort led by the arrest of Shaw in the Georgetown area of Cayman during a targeted operation by the Royal Cayman Island Police Service and the Jamaican Law Enforcement. Shaw was interviewed on Monday in the presence of his attorney and subsequently charged. And the police are seeking the public's assistance to find 27-year-old Sean Johnson, a floor mechanic and janitor of Trinity Main Road, Porus, Manchester, who has been missing since Thursday, July 28. He's of brown complexion, medium build, and about 5 feet tall. Reports from the Mandeville police are that about 7:30 p.m., Johnson left home to purchase KFC in Mandeville wearing a blue T-shirt, a pair of cut-off foot blue jeans, a burgundy hat, and a pair of white slippers. He has not been seen or heard from since. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Sean Johnson is being asked to contact the Madiville Police at 876-961-5538, 119 Police Emergency Number, or the nearest police station. The Ministry of Health and Wellness is reporting that Jamaica yesterday recorded 67 new cases of COVID-19 and 3 more virus-related deaths, bringing the total confirmed cases to 146,608 and the death toll to 3,198. Of the newly reported cases, there were 43 females and 24 males with ages ranging from 6 months to 89 years. Meanwhile, the latest fatalities are a 56-year-old male from Kingston and St. Andrew, an 87-year-old male from St. Elizabeth, and a 96-year-old female from St. Elizabeth. They all died in July 2022. The new cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew, 22, St. Catherine, 11, Portland, 9, Clarendon, 7, St. Mary, 4, Hanover, St. Elizabeth, and St. James each recorded 3, while Westmoreland and Manchester each recorded 2. Trelawney had 1 case. St. Anne and St. Thomas recorded no new cases. The country also recorded 79 recoveries for a total of 94,020. And those are the stories making the news. I'm Nicole Hales. Thanks for watching.